You've mentioned to me before about using compression. I think you said it's the most musical thing, most musical
Compression
tool.
is your friend.
Compression is your friend. That's right. Yeah. What do you admire so much about compression for its musicality?
Well, I think, it's funny because when I first started making records, we used tape, and I think nobody had any idea really how much compression tape was doing to what they were doing. Like you never would have even thought about compressing guitars or drums to tape ever. You just you'd like, excuse me, you just wouldn't do it. You might do it with ambient mics or something like that. And then once tape went away and people were recording digitally, it was just shocking to realize how much the compression was actually doing. And that's why people love tape, because it was just pulled everything in, and it was very musical, but it was unbelievable amount of compression. When you tried to recreate that amount of compression with a piece of output gear now, you just can't believe how much you have to do to make it have the same effect. And the thing is that you need to keep reducing the dynamic range over and over and over again as you go through the process and add more things into the music so that you can hear it all.
Yeah.
But compression, it's all about the attack and release, and compression adds the groove, it helps the groove, it really makes everything sit together. So yeah, I find it as a tremendously musical tool to make everything bounce and sit in the groove and swing a bit more and just give it solidness. I use it all the time, and I use it heavily. I mean, now I compress everything. I compress the drums, just about all the drums now, but I never did that before. Just never wouldn't even considered it before.
Yeah.
Uh, and that's why people love tape so much, because that's what it does. It's 24 fantastic compressors. And the thing about tape is it's frequency dependent compression. You know what I mean? It's actually, it'll compress different frequencies at different levels. And that was one of the things that made it so musical. And that's what is hard to get out of compressors now, is unless you use side chains and things like that, then they limit everything the same. Equalize to them so that they do the same thing that tape used to do, which is affect different frequencies at different levels.
Okay.
And so that's the philosophy behind that. I very rarely use EQ afterwards. I might use it afterwards if I've extremely limited something and need to put a bit of top end back on it or something like that.
When would you boost an EQ before the compressor?
Oh, like with a kick drum or something like that. I don't want it to be pulled in by the beater, the top end of the beater. I want it to be pulled in by the low end,
Hmm.
so I can get a bit more length out of the note. And guitars too. Like you might really want to get a guitar to sort of bite at a particular frequency. You don't want it to be pulled in by the low end, the sort of rumbling and stuff. So you try and get rid of all that. You EQ it so that to the point where the limiter is reacting to the frequencies you want it to react to.